All right, we've got lots more wrestling action for you. We've got a very special contest for the SoCal Pro Tag Team Championship. Introducing first, from Vista, California, weighing in at a combined 426 pounds, Danny and Derrick, the Cox Brothers. And their opponents, first from the Iron Republic, the most interesting man in wrestling, Gunjack. And his tag team partner from Morelos, Mexico, he is the Straight Edge Devil, Eddie Islas.
There we go.
Together, the birthday boys are the Straight Edge Order and your SoCal Pro Tag Team Champions.
Happy birthday! Happy birthday! Happy
Welcome back to SoCal
Eddie
Pro Wrestling
Islas.
Heatwave. Thank you so much for
Eddie
joining us.
Islas.
Once again, I am
Nobody
Scarlet
cares.
Charlotte, the punk rock princess, joined by my color commentary host, Andrew. Andrew, say hi to the people.
Hey, guys, what's going on? This is my first time here. I'm pretty excited about it. How are you? Oh, crap, that's the microphone. Hey, guys, what's going on?
Very nicely done. Thank you, Andrew. As you see, the SoCal Pro Tag Team titles held aloft by our official Straight Edge Order versus the Cox Brothers. Now this is a match of polar opposites.
Absolute craziness that we are about to inhale here. The amazing thing here is the fact the Cox Brothers are so new to the world of professional wrestling. But we also have Eddie Islas and Gunjack, also very new to tag teaming with each other. So it's interesting to see what kind of dynamic we're going to see displayed here tonight.
Well, apparently we're going to see this dynamic. Eddie and Gunjack looking to attack the Cox Brothers before the bell is even rung. And the Cox Brothers having none of that. And the Straight Edge Order having none of, apparently, wrestling today.
As the match even started here, I mean, what are they doing? Why are they complaining? We still have like a good 15, 20 minutes to go.
The bell has not rung. The Cox Brothers attacking the Straight Edge Order, Eddie Islas and Gunjack on the entrance ramp. And you know what? I'm going to say rightfully so. As Eddie Islas and Gunjack are now at the mercy of the Cox Brothers. It is pandemonium here at SoCal Pro Wrestling Heatwave, going to the dual camera because we've got Danny Cox in the black singlet and Gunjack on your left, and then Derrick Cox, our Summer Classic champion, and Eddie Islas on your right, converging now as Eddie Islas is sent into the ring by Danny Cox. Derrick Cox.
We're still technically at the entrance. I don't think the match has even started yet.
This is possibly the longest entrance of SoCal Pro Wrestling history, as Danny Cox, the referee is still not called for the bell. Danny Cox.
Oh my goodness, finally. It's been 84 years.
Danny Cox and Eddie Islas in the ring. Danny Cox in the black singlet with the white leg sleeve and giving a beautiful snap suplex to the straight edge devil, Eddie Islas, in the bandana and tights.
And this is very much the battle that we're going to have here with the Cox brothers against Eddie Islas and Gunjack, is of course their experience as professional wrestlers for as long as they have, not to mention their tenacity and their viciousness in that ring.
And a double hip toss from the Cox brothers. Not too much tenacity will get you through that, as Derrick Cox goes for the pin. Now, like you mentioned, Gunjack and Eddie Islas are brand new to tagging with each other. The Cox brothers have known each other their entire lives.
Very true. That is very true, but the world of professional wrestling is very different. Oh my goodness.
Power slam by Derrick Cox onto Gunjack, one half of our tag team champions.
But again, we were talking about that experience. You see Eddie Islas kicked out at 1. He didn't wait till 2, he waited, he kicked out at 1. It very much shows just how much more experience that Gunjack and Eddie Islas have here, and they're gonna use it to their advantage. Speaking of using it to your advantage, let me tell you some interesting things about the most interesting wrestler.
Here we go.
He told me some things very interesting.
I'm
He
sure
told
he
me
did.
that once he won a steel cage match and without the cage even agreeing to participate. That's pretty amazing.
How can it agree to participate? It's not an animate object, as Gunjack and Eddie Islas taking advantage of the referee's turned back. The referee going on vibes, I guess.
Well, the referee's doing his best. It's hot out there. I'm gonna go grab a bottle of water.
Oh! And an overhand chop from Eddie Islas on to Danny Cox. I believe that was Danny's exact words. Oh.
Oh,
And a double
oh.
overhead chop by Eddie Islas. Danny Cox giving it in turn, saying, no, hold it there, birthday boy. We're gonna go ahead and give you your present, as Eddie Islas reversing that Irish whip into a clothesline. And a very nice snap suplex of his own.
Again, there's that viciousness I was talking about. I'm telling you.
And Eddie Islas not giving Danny any chance to breathe. Jumping onto Danny Cox, not letting him get up, not letting him take a breath, there's no other way to say it, that animalistic intensity.
Speaking of animalistic, did you know that Gunjack's finishing move is so devastating? The referee starts counting before he even hits it.
I've been hit by that move, and especially when he puts an iron bar in his elbow pad.
Oh, speaking of bars, listen, you know something interesting about microphones? This is not about him this time, it's about microphones. He doesn't cut promos, microphones interview him.
Well, all I can see is the straight edge order bending the rules until they break, because the referee's back is turned and Gunjack and Eddie Islas are stomping a mud hole into their competitor.
A mud hole indeed, as these two men, I've told you, they're absolutely vicious, and this is why they're the tag team champions. You're talking about legends who held those belts, legends who held those championships, the least of which anchors away probably the greatest tag team that has ever existed in SoCal Pro. We should bring those guys back. I'm gonna go ahead and let the owner know.
Okay, you should definitely do that. And
Yes, I got fans out there. I'm so over it.
you have fan out there.
That's all right. That's all
And
I need.
Eddie Islas with that basement soccer kick, kicking Danny's block off, as it were. Derrick looking to break up that pin. Unnecessary. Danny got his shoulder up by himself, as Danny is almost wrestling the entire straight edge order by himself at this point. They've done such an amazing job at cutting off the ring.
And we talk about that in fantastic tag team wrestling, cutting off the ing to your advantage, keeping your opponents down on the mat, very quick counts.
Eddie Islas,
Oh my goodness!
Eddie Islas looking for a pile driver, and Danny Cox we'll call it turning the odds on the straight edge order.
This is absolutely amazing. As this nice, strong turn of events as now we get that tag.
And Eddie Islas distracted the referee. I don't think he saw the tag. Danny Cox is still the legal man. Derrick Cox is beside himself.
As Gunjack and Eddie Islas sees this advantage. Oh my gosh! They didn't see that.
Advantage, but unfortunately do not seize on the communication that advantage entails, as Danny Cox, now in full view of the referee, gets the tag to Derrick. And Derrick with a house of fire clothesline. Another clothesline. Derrick has got a full head of steam and a big clothesline to Eddie Islas. And another.
The Cox brothers very favored here at SoCal Pro, and very obvious why, as Derrick and Danny showing up here.
And that huge power slam by Derrick, slamming and driving Eddie Islas into the mat. Unfortunately, Eddie Islas isn't the legal man, and that pin does not count. That would have been a count of 6, Andrew.
We were talking about that tenacity, that viciousness, that way around knowing about the rules and regulations, and that's exactly what I was talking about here. Not to mention the fact that when the referee even makes the count, doesn't even count. That's what we're talking about. SoCal Pro Heavyweight Tag Team Championship. It's held on by the most smartest among us, and we're looking at them right here tonight in Vista.
Absolutely, there is no doubt the ingenuity, the intellect that is the straight edge order. And there it is, Eddie Islas bouncing Derrick into the referee. The referee is down and will not be able to make a count. And I don't know if the Cox brothers realize that.
The Cox brothers might be in trouble here, as we're putting a lot of time and energy maybe into the wrong place. And who is this? Wait, who is that?
Oh my God! A masked man just cheap-shotted Danny Cox, and the referee didn't see it.
Oh my goodness, and that's going to be it.
Order capitalized. Who is that man? Security needs to come out here. 1, 2, 3.
What?
And
What
the
did I
straight
do?
edge order maintained.
And still, the
But the
SoCal
unanswered
Pro
question, who
Tag
was
Team
that man
Champions, the
that
Straight
cost the Cox
Edge
brothers? There's
Order.
no other way to say it. Cost the Cox brothers the title.
I am absolutely blown away. I can't even process this. I'm gonna go find out who that was.
Bye. Oh no. What's ever gonna happen now that someone's not here to make bad puns and talk about the straight edge order? Speaking of the straight edge order, stomping down the Cox brothers. And Eddie Islas and Gunjack are now joined by the mystery man once again. And that mystery man has dangerous intentions with that chair. Derrick Cox trying to save his brother. Security needs to get out here now. That masked man has that steel chair wrapped around Danny Cox's leg. Security! No! Not to the leg! No! Danny Cox may have just had his tibia and fibia snapped by that mystery of that masked man. And the straight edge order are looking like they know him, they paid him. That was a handshake from Gunjack to that masked man.
Eddie Islas.
That's Joey Lancaster! That's Joey Lancaster! Joey Lancaster has just cost the Cox brothers the title and crippled Danny. The former Joey Lancaster, Cisco Ayala, has just cost the Cox brothers the title and he's back in SoCal Pro. Cisco Ayala has now, there's no other way to say it, crippled Danny Cox and cost both brothers their chance at the SoCal Pro Tag Championships.
Joey